How's it going, guys? So we are live on YouTube and TikTok. This is making up for our Tuesday live stream where, I don't know, we had some technical difficulties, so I said I would reschedule it to tonight. And of course, we will be going live. If you guys are rewatching it, we will also be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Time. So going live 2 times in 2 days. So sound should be good on YouTube. If you guys are new, appreciate if you coming on in here. Appreciate if you like and subscribe. If you guys have not already done so, hit that subscribe button. And do know that we're sponsored by the FAMX Exchange. So if you guys are looking for a new exchange to use, check that out. Link and the code are in the description. You do get, I think, 10% off when using that link. So let's kind of look at Bitcoin and kind of see what it looks like. To me, I'm a little bit bearish on it right now. I'll explain why. We'll look at Bookmap. Actually, let's look at Bookmap first. Actually, it needs to load first. So I guess we'll look at the charts first and then get started. So on the daily chart for Bitcoin, right now I had this in what I call a bear flag, also a symmetrical triangle, but a bear flag breaks to the downside 68% of the time, and if you just want to say it was a symmetrical triangle, it's still 50-50. The downside move of the bear flag was the $14,100 about. What I don't like right now, and what is suggesting that we are going to have a move to the downside, is you made a lower high on the price action, and the RSI is completely overbought while doing so. So pretty much to me is looking like we're going to probably eventually hit 14K just based on that, unless you get a huge rally back above 17,500. I am bearish right now on Bitcoin. The 4-hour chart, let's check that out. The 4-hour chart for Bitcoin has made a higher low, so that is interesting. The large time frame is saying it's bearish, but the 4-hour chart is saying you are bullish because you made a higher low and the RSI has completely reset. Let's check out the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is overbought. Let's see if you're making a higher high, and 1-hour chart really isn't making a higher high, so 1-hour chart is also bearish. So to me, 4-hour chart is trying to give you a curveball, maybe. That will give you the Hail Mary that will get Bitcoin back above 75. But in my opinion, it's pretty simple. If you don't get above 75, you're still bearish, and the downside move is 14,100. If you get above 75, then I think that would negate this bear flag, and that would mean that you're moving to the upside. And with the upside move, the target would be all the way up here above resistance at $19,100. So to the upside, 19.1 is the target if it does do that Hail Mary move on the 4-hour chart. Otherwise, you're still looking at, based on the daily time frame, you're still looking for 14.1 as a target. Let's see what Bookmap is suggesting is going to happen. I'm bearish right now on the macro time frame. Not saying we can't get another small move to the upside, but I'm bearish right now on the daily time frame. For Bitcoin, you look at Bookmap, and it's saying a lot of liquidity is down here at $16,400. So with that being said, I mean, that's kind of where it looks like Bitcoin is headed. If we keep zooming out, there's a ton of liquidity down here at 15,005. And if I keep zooming out even more, it's looking like right now the most liquidity is in that 15.5 area. So at least 15.5 is the next stop for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. I could be wrong, but that's just what the Bookmap is telling me, and that's what the charts are telling me. So we'll leave that open for right now. But if you guys have any requests, let me know, and I'll look at other coins. And what time frame am I on? Well, I was basing the fact that we're in a bear flag for Bitcoin on the daily time frame. But I look at all time frames, right? So I look at the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, and 1-hour chart, and sometimes the 15. So 4 main time frames, but the ones I really care about is the daily chart and 4-hour chart, because that tells you where we're going in the macro time frame. But I saw the bear flag on the daily chart. You can also definitely see it on the 4-hour chart. So those are the 2 time frames I use the most. But I definitely try to use all 4 time frames, like I said. Hello, fellow investors. We can look at DOT. So let's go look at DOT. Let me get on Polkadot, and yeah. All right, so right now Polkadot is sitting at $5.33. Appreciate the likes on TikTok. Appreciate that. So right now Polkadot is sitting at $5.33 on the daily time frame. let's look. So on the daily time frame, last time I looked at this, it said the next support is at $3.70. That is based on the daily time frame, right? So that's where I got that. It looks like you just broke support at 590. That's at least what I had from a while back. You used that as support for a while here, and you just couldn't hold it. So 590 was support. You broke that, and the next step is 370. I'm sure we have stops below that, but if we go back to where it was at 370, that is actually the next macro stop on the daily time frame. You can have a little bit of support right there at the $4.50 area, but overall, so I would say 450 is also support to the downside. But to me, DOT is looking bearish right now because the next stop would be 450, and that still weighs down. Daily chart is starting to roll over. It has not confirmed that move yet on the daily time frame, but obviously you're getting a nice move up in the price action or in the RSI without really getting. You're getting a nice move to the downside in the price action, but a huge move up in the RSI. That is bearish. So daily chart, to me, on DOT has more room to go to the upside, but you're not really getting the nice bounce. To me, that's bearish on the daily time frame. The 4-hour chart is interesting, though, because the 4-hour chart has made a higher low on the price action at 522, but and the 4-hour chart RSI is completely oversold. So the 4-hour chart, to me, on DOT is bullish. Now let's go look at the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame. So we zoom in, 1-hour time frame right now. I would say that's neutral. You kind of have to see if you get above the $5.40 level before you get overbought. If you do, then that's bullish on the 1-hour time frame right now as well. So the 4-hour chart is actually bullish to me because you're making a higher low on the price action. I don't love what I'm seeing on the daily time frame. I see the next support, if you make a new low below $5, would be $4.50. But beyond that, if you can get back above $5, basically $6, then you're extremely bullish on DOT. I do like what the 4 hours showing me, though. Like I said, to me that is bullish on DOT. So DOT right now, the 4-hour chart would have to save you and get you back above $6 if you want to be bullish on the macro time frame. So that is my quick analysis on DOT. $6 is the price to beat if you want to be bullish on that. So yeah, that would I don't really see any. Let me go to the 15-minute chart. Yeah, I don't see any patterns that I like right now in Polkadot. I was gonna say there might be a falling wedge on the 4-hour chart, but when I zoom into the smaller time frames, I definitely don't see it. So I take that back. That to me, that's not a falling wedge. So to me, DOT just in price action would have to give up $6 to be bullish again on the macro time frame. So we went over Bitcoin. I said if you just joined, you have to be above 17,500 to be bullish on it. If not, you're still in this bear flag. I would say, like I said, the bear flag would be negated if you get above 17.5. Otherwise, 14.1 is still on the table. You have a lot of liquidity at 15.5, so I at least think 15.5 would be the next stop. Eventually, 14.1 being the macro stop for Bitcoin, which is probably the next macro support as well. I mean, the next support really, if you unless you give up 75, is 12.5. But at least for the next target to the downside is I think you would get a nice bounce at 14.1 if we do end up hitting that for Bitcoin. So appreciate the follow, Jay. So XRP opinion, ICP. ICP opinion, I think ICP is a bunch of trash. If you want me to be honest, I don't love XRP either, but I definitely would rather hold XRP if I absolutely had to choose over ICP. ICP is about as bad as it gets. 14.1 is what I said, yeah. What do you mean a fib on algo? Like, on what time frame? I can go to the algo chart. I usually don't use fibs, but I can, play with it a little bit. But also, like, I don't know what time frame you want me to look at because that would depend on where I'm starting the fibs and ending the fibs. So I would need to know that. On the 1-day time frame, okay, algo on the 1-day time frame from the last high. well. Yeah, algo right now is not looking. I mean, the golden pocket right now, if you were to be bullish on algo and to get the bounce, the golden pocket is sitting right now, at least based on how I have my fibs designed, is basically just below 30 cents. And you'd have, and the 618, if I zoom in, the 618 on the daily time frame would be at 31.3. So I mean, if you want to be really bullish and be safe, you just say 31.5 or 32 cents. If you're above that, then you're bullish on algo, and that's a huge move to the upside in algo. If I did draw those fibs correctly. So, and I mean, if you don't use the wicks, if you just use the daily candle closes, we can do that as well. But the golden pocket is still between 29.5 and the 618 is currently sitting at 31 cents. So I will say this. How about we say 31 cents? 29.5 and 31 cents. If you're above 31 cents again on algo, then that means that'd be bullish based on the fibs. So 31 cents is the price to be on the daily time frame to be bullish from the last daily candle close, which was 42.43, and then we did the bottom at 2.3, basically 24 cents. So to me, it's still looking like it's a macro downtrend, but we will see what happens. Daily chart is pretty low right now, so that is a good sign for a move to the upside on algo. But I'm the first one to say I don't like XRP. I just think there's better projects out there. But I do think XRP will get a really, really great bounce if they win this lawsuit case, which is now taking 5 light years to complete. So it's just awesome. Pin the indicator name. I mean, which indicator, right? I have the VP volume profile indicator, whatever it's called. I don't even know how you say it. But the one I use the most is a stock RSI, STOCH RSI. I mean, that's the one I use the most. But there's only 2 indicators right now. I mean, I have the MACD and all that other stuff. I have the half trend on it, which I don't even know what that was. Oh, I guess that's just a buy and sell indicator, which I never use. Okay, I didn't even realize that was there. But I want to check the price of something. So if there's any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty quick live stream because I will be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you set your calendars for then, which is tomorrow. But we are live every Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time, and usually Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central Time if my technology wants to work. It didn't work this week, so that's why we're live today. Also, I am feeling a little sick, so I was going to go to bed earlier tonight. So pretty quick live stream. But like I said, I'll be live tomorrow for a longer live stream, in less than 24 hours. Yes, Bitcoin, like I said, Bitcoin's in a bear flag. If you guys just joined, go to the beginning of my live stream, and you can just rewatch it. It's on YouTube, and it's on TikTok. But yes, we're in a bear flag on the daily time frame. Target is 14,100. So that's just kind of the measured move. With that being said, guys, like I said, it was going to be a pretty quick live stream. Appreciate you guys coming on here. If you guys have any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, I can do it tomorrow for a video before the next live stream, or I can just do it in the live stream tomorrow. But I'm going to get on out of here. Bitcoin's at bear flag. If you missed anything, go rewatch the stream. I will be back here tomorrow. Appreciate if you like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next live stream at 3 p.m. Central Time. So that's in literally like 17 or 18 hours. So the second I get out of this live stream, I'm going to just make the next one for tomorrow so that you guys know when it's going to be. But like I said, that's like in 17 or 18 hours from right now. So I'll see you guys then. Until then, have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.